Today, it is a great day because we're going to be talking about probably one of my favorite bourbons. If you can't tell, behind me on the top, we are talking about another Booker's. Oh yeah, another Booker's because we have the Springfield Batch 2024-01 right here. We're going to taste it, we're going to talk about it, we're going to review it. I'm excited, as you can tell. Let's go! Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Carlos. Thank you for joining me. Boom, here on the Whiskey Corner. Actually, the whole room is the Whiskey Corner, quite honestly, at this point. Truly appreciate you guys stopping by, checking out the video, and checking out the channel. So, guys, sorry if you hear my son yelling in the background. He's playing with the dogs. But, yeah, going back to the regular schedule program, we are talking about one of my favorite bourbons. If your powers of observability are not that good, I kind of like Booker's.
Well, duh.
Yeah, I kind of like it. Just a little bit. But we're talking about the new batch for this year. Yeah, because the second batch hasn't came out yet. So this is the first batch. This is the 2024-01, the Springfield Batch. And what do you get when you get a Booker's, right? Get a nice little box. I'm a sucker for boxes. Not saying that all the bourbons that are in boxes are good, but I'm also not saying that. Yeah, moving on. And you also get a little card here, right? And I love these little cards because they kind of give you a little insight into like the distillery, the family, the bourbon as well. Before we get into talking a little bit more about that, please do me a favor and subscribe, because that will really help me out. Trying to get to 5,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and only you guys can help me out with that. I would appreciate it. All right, let's go back. Regularly scheduled program. So Booker's puts out this, I think they put it out like in February or March, I believe I got it this year. Obviously it was a couple of weeks ago, and I am now just getting to it. And we actually popped it the other night at Whiskey Therapy's house, at Jason over there at Whiskey Therapy. Go check out his channel, either here or here. Great guy, great channel, and he will be putting out some content soon. So this one is 124.5. Damn, I smacked that bottle. 124.5 proof. It is aged 7 years, 7 months, and 8 days, 13 minutes, and 5 seconds. I'm lying about the minutes and the seconds, but that's all that's really needed for them to put there. So this is called Springfield Batch, as I said numerous times today, but the reason I keep saying that is because they say the little story of why this is called that. And basically the batch story is that it's where Booker No, which is Freddie No's dad, was born and raised. So people think that he was actually from Bardstown, the bourbon capital of the world, but he actually moved there later on in his adolescent years. He actually grew up and was born in Springfield, which is a rural town 18 miles down the road. And he's one of the more, like, I guess, notable people from Springfield. Abraham Lincoln's another person that they say, but they say he started his legacy. They didn't say he was born there. Either way, the cool thing is that this kind of goes back to, like, don't forget where you come from, right? Because it said that Booker No, although he moved to Bardstown, when he went to the Jim Beam house, he would still go back to Springfield. He would go for summers, he would go for family dinners, holidays, and even family reunions, right? And then he would also go back to, like, just, I guess, find peace, right? Whenever he needed a little bit of that. So it's cool that it talks about that, and it actually, like, kind of talks a little bit about, you know, the kind of person that he was. So going back to the bourbon, this is 124.5, as I said. This cost me $105. Now, I've seen them for more money, I've seen them for less money, so 105 isn't bad. And let's pour a little bit. Now, obviously, Booker's comes out 4 times a year. I think there was only 1 year that they only did 3. I think it was like during the pandemic. But mostly they come out 4 times a year. So this is the first batch. We got it here. You gotta love that color, right? I love that color. I think that's the color that bourbon should be. And I freaking love it. And then when a scotch is this color, I like that too. So let's go in for a nose and a taste. That smells good. That smells really freaking good. Now, even though I popped it the other day, I don't remember any of the notes. And quite honestly, I don't even remember if I really liked it or not. I remember I had it and I moved on to another thing because we were having a lot of bottles that day. But this smells really good. What I smell is a little bit of like a nutty flavor, but not as nutty as most Bookers, right? It's caramel, brown sugar, oak, cinnamon and baking spices. There's a little bit of a leather note in there, and that's weird because I've never smelled that in a Booker's before. But yeah, that smells really good. I'm really interested in going for a drink, so let's go in for it. Cheers. I love the fact, I know some people say that it's too hot for them. I've never had a Booker's that was hot. It's always at a good like, I think a good proof for me. Never drinks hot. There are some that like let you know that it's there. Like this one has a bit of a peppery note right now, but there's no Kentucky Hug ever. At least from the ones that I've drank. So I am getting caramel, brown sugar. It's a little bit of note of vanilla, oak. There is that cinnamon spice. So when I said peppery spice, that could be the actual cinnamon spice, not pepper. Yeah, because I'm kind of getting that like cinnamon now. So it definitely has that like cinnamon spice in there. I am getting that leather note, as I said, in the nose, which is weird because I don't think I've ever gotten that from a Booker's. Now I am getting like a little bit of like peanut shells, but the nutty flavor is kind of like almost non-existent. Like you taste it a little bit and then that's it. Which is weird because usually these are a little bit more nutty. Now I'm all for the batches being different because if they're all the same, why would you buy the next batch? So I'm cool with that. It's just a little weird with the leather and just a little tiny bit of nuttiness and so much cinnamon that's kind of replacing it, right? It's different, I'll tell you that. Cheers. So I like it, guys. I mean, quite honestly, like I said, I'm all for different expressions, right? Not everything has to be the same. And that's cool. I like how they changed it up a little bit. Now, if you're not a Booker's fan, you might like this, right? Because it is definitely a little off profile. But if you are a Booker's fan, you still might like this. Like I actually do like it because it has like a great taste either way. So I am digging it. Is it the best that I've had? No. Is it the worst that I've had? No. It's good, right? It's just good. And at the price that I paid for it, I think it was a good value and I do not regret not buying it. What would I score this? On a palm tree scale of 1 to 5 or 0 to 5, I would say this is a good like 3.5. Yeah, 3.5. It's not great, it's not bad, it's pretty good, or it's good, right? Now, I wouldn't pay more than like 120 for this, quite honestly. I definitely wouldn't pay like the 150, 160s that I've seen in some places. And if you can get it for under 100 or at 100, then you're golden. I would definitely pay this for that. But again, I'm a little biased because I am a Booker's fan, but that's just my take on it, right? You can take it how you want it, but I am a fan, so I am a little biased. I'm looking forward to the next batches that we have coming out, and I think they're gonna be good, right? I think there's a good start to the year, and I just can't wait for the next batches to come out, because I will be chasing them down, and I will be tasting them as well, and I think I'll enjoy them too. So let me know. 1, are you a Booker's fan? Are you not? Why aren't you a Booker's fan? What don't you like about it? 2, have you tasted this batch? If you have, let me know what your thoughts are on it. If you have not, are you actually looking for it, searching for it? Do you want to get it? Comment below. And third, let me know if there is a batch that you just freaking love, that's like your favorite Booker's batch. Comment below, love talking back and forth with you guys. Please do me the favors, like or dislike this video. Please subscribe. Again, we're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and I know I can get there with your help. Lastly, please check out the Patreon in the description. As little as $3 a month goes a long way, and it helps out for different things that I have to buy for the channel, whether it's bourbon, whether it's sending out, shipping out stuff, whether it's equipment. It definitely helps. Any little bit counts, and I do appreciate it from you guys. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this Booker's 2024-01, and I want you to enjoy that whiskey. And don't forget where you came from. Cheers.